What are we gonna do?
Told you. We're gonna hang out. Watch a movie.
It is the Misfit Nation.
Gonna take some pictures.
Welcome to the show.
Let's get a cock drop.
Another cock drop in the comment box.
Let's go. I don't know, man. I think Destiny's trying to tell me that you're just too sexy to be in one person. I guess. I don't know, man. I'm 40, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 40. And I feel sexy. I feel sexy. And I feel sexy. Most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy. Most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy. Most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy. Most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. If you have a problem with me, talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me. If you think I'm flexing, tell me. Tell me. Talk to me. I think Destiny's trying to tell me that. I think Destiny's trying to tell me that you're just too sexy to be in one person. And I feel sexy, most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy, most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy, most sexiest I've ever felt in my life. And I feel sexy, most sexiest I've ever felt in my life.
You want to be a friend of the cartel?
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the studio, they are the most dangerous podcast in sports entertainment. Crishaun the Don and Wanda from Kayfabe Cartel.
You're staying. You belong to the cartel now.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most dangerous podcast in sports entertainment.
You ready?
Kayfabe. Kayfabe. It's the Kayfabe Cartel. Yes. And I wasn't doing it with you only because my camera's frozen.
Goddamn.
Why does it always do this? So while I do that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal.
And hit the bell so you could be the first to get any of our new content when it drops. That's Know the Gang.
Know the gang, bitch. Bitch. All right. And
That was
just like that.
That was a strong bitch.
I said, bitch.
Bitch.
All right. There we go. I'm back there, or I'm back on. All right. A little smooth start to the Kayfabe Cartel.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. I mean, smooth is an understatement.
Smooth as usual. All right. Well, we are here to talk about some wrestling.
Wrestling.
There's been some news that's been coming out. There was a little, what was it? Tuesday Night War?
Yeah.
Or Wednesday Night War?
Tuesday Night War. They used to have Wednesday Night Wars.
Oh, okay. It's a little Tuesday Night War that we have to talk about. Well, you know what? Let's start with good old Phil Brooks.
Why not?
You heard what happened, right?
Sources say that WWE has denied
Entry back.
Denied anything to have to do with us to the one and only CM Punk.
They want nothing to do with him.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Nothing sounds like it's for certain. Everything sounds like smoke screens.
Uh-huh.
So there has not been not one official person that says, yeah, CM Punk is not coming here. They always go, you know, Phil, we really appreciated his time here. And you know, he's a great guy.
He's got some demons, but
they never once said, we're just not looking forward to moving forward with him back on the roster. They didn't really say that. So who knows, bro?
Well, I get the feeling that it's WWE just kind of not wanting to get into anything with Punk. Like even a online fucking war. I don't think they even want to give him any kind of like, we don't want to give you anything to fucking use against us again.
Yeah.
Remember, he sued them.
Yep. And
I think they really look at him in a different light than most wrestlers because he sued and won. I think that makes them go like, all right, he's kind of, I've been saying it for a long time. I think they look at him as a liability.
They remember it in the past. They're going to remember it now, and they're going to remember it forever.
Now, then, forever. They were actually writing that about
apologies or acceptance.
That came from a note on Vince's desk that was about CM Punk, but they were like, this must be the new phrase.
You know what? We got to just make this the new motto for WWE.
Now, then, and forever. Fuck CM Punk. They just cut that part off.
Yep.
So WWE rejects CM Punk contract, but no such thing as no forever. Wait, as no forever? No such thing as, that's a weird way to write that.
No such thing.
Fucking goofy.
No, that's how it is. No such thing as no. Because forever is the word, so there's no forever when it comes to him. So it's said right.
I guess seems like a double negative to me. WWE has reportedly declined to sign CM Punk despite overtures made by the former WWE star following his AEW release. Dave Meltzer.
Oh, fuck this guy, bro.
Is this all based on Meltzer?
This is all based on Meltzer, bro. And I said that to you yesterday. I said, so reports have it that WWE is not taking CM Punk due to, from words of Dave Meltzer. So that just means that CM Punk is back in WWE.
That's hilarious. You're just like, fuck that. Basically, this is confirmation he's getting a contract.
He's already contracted. He got his bus, bro. He's already ready.
You know what? I still stand by that. WWE has no. I'm not basing it on Meltzer. I'm basing it on what I think WWE is thinking. Let's see what they say.
One word, man. Endeavor.
And that's also a big part of it. All right, let's see. WWE President Nick Khan and Head of Creative Triple H, Paul, collectively decided that the negatives outweighed the positives with regards to Punk.
Fuck out of here.
I agree with that.
It's true, but Triple H was the first one at the door. Hey, man, Phil, what's going on, man? I'm going to see if the big guy want to talk to you. Come on, big guy. Come talk to him.
This was the conversation. Punk sat down. He was like, so how's the family? Oh, they're good. How's AJ? She's good. So I wanted to talk about a contract. Get the fuck out of my office. It went well up until that moment.
I was trying to keep it cordial, but you just had to piss me off.
I was almost happy to see you until you said that. While there are reportedly no agreements on the cards for now, I don't want to hear what Meltzer has to say.
It's all Meltzer.
It's all He's the Rupert Pupkin of fucking wrestling. He makes it all up in his basement. Well, I agree that the negatives outweigh the positives. I don't think CM Punk is going to draw anywhere other than Chicago and
let's keep it real. Most of his negatives came from three pansies that hold each other's cocks and runs a fucking wrestling federation as active wrestlers.
But here's another theory that I have, though, because CM Punk came out in public and said that he's not going to sue AEW. I 100% believe that was because he was putting his feelers out to WWE, and he was like, well, I don't want to have a lawsuit out there in public with another wrestling company while I try to fucking wager for something here.
Yeah, so I'm not going to sue the only competitors right now for the company I want to go to, but
put that in quotes, competitors.
I sure enough going to sue the people that fed me for
the people that made me.
Imagine the board like, so you're not suing them fuck niggas, but you want to work here, but you sued us, but you're not
but
suing
you're not
them.
going to sue them. You think they took that as a...
Now get the fuck out of here. It went. This is how it actually went. Yeah, hey, how's the kids? How's AJ? Everything's good. So I'm here for a contract. Are you suing them? No. Get the fuck out of here. That's the sentence you missed.
I don't know if WWE has a dog in that fight. Like if they sue, I think
It's
that's
not a dog in the fight more than, bro, you brought us through the wire. This altercation was probably worse because of nepotism and all them other things, and you're just letting it go.
no.
They dropped you twice.
I'll tell you why. Because this is why I think he won the case. Is because it had to do with a medical issue, and it's kind of like they're on, what is it called? On the spot doctor wasn't really doing his job.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it came down to. It was medical negligence, pretty much. And for a sports company, that's pretty fucked up.
Man, you couldn't just talk to old Vinny backstage by, one-on-one and be like, hey, man, workers comp.
I bet you that's not even something Vince could even have a conversation about.
If he could give hush money for bitches for being on his cock, he could give CM a few million on his next check just to compensate for whatever injury you're going through.
Hush money is easy. That's like, hey, I just got to go make a withdrawal.
Yeah.
But medical negligence, like even having a conversation about that in his office might be like illegal.
I think
You know what I mean?
probably started with a conversation, and Vince is like, I don't want to hear this shit. That's
Probably.
what causes
Vince was probably like, I don't know about this shit. This
I
isn't
don't
my
care about
place.
this shit.
Or I don't care. Maybe that's not his place.
I don't care. It's your company, bro. It's your doctors. You hired them.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it comes down to, like the actual problem itself is not his place to talk about. It's medical stuff. It's like lawyers. You don't talk about what lawyers are supposed to talk about. So I get what you're saying, but I think it's two different cases. Like the other one is just basically an assault that happened, a possible assault.
I'm just thinking, as a business owner, if my business was that big to the fact where I'll need like medical people on alert, they're on payroll. They're not doing their job. Of course, you're going to come to the big boss because that's who signs the check at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
So big boss hears it first. Big boss goes to whoever needs to hear it. And then they move on from there.
Which is, again, why they lost, though. Because they fucked up somewhere.
Yep.
So Punk was right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he shouldn't have sued WWE.
Oh, most definitely.
However, I think just in that business, being a person that sues, you don't see that very often. Especially for all the stories we hear that could have been lawsuits.
Yeah.
Backstage fights and all that type of shit. So I think that's definitely why Punk didn't sue, is because he had his feelers out for WWE. And then partially because maybe he still has that locker room.
Yeah, I just can't see, because from all the podcasts I hear, most of them are emotional crybabies anyway, especially that backyard, the backstage courts and shit. They're usually some petty female shit, what they're going into a whole court for. I could see them going, bro, you sued us and you're not suing them.
You might be right.
Fuck out of here, bro.
You might be right.
Regardless of how, even if it is apples to orange, it's sue to sue is what they're seeing, bro. Lawsuit to lawsuit.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I just don't think WWE gives a fuck about that. I don't think they're watching, like, I don't think they see AEW as a threat on that level.
After this NXT, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This is another thing. If CM Punk, I think the only time that AEW or WWE and their whole board may have had like a little bit of like fear for AEW was when they signed CM Punk, because that was a huge buzz. They were also probably watching to see what he said.
And
they watched his first promo. Sorry, real quick. Because where Punk fucked up is that, or not that he fucked up, is that he overestimated that he wasn't the draw that he thought he was going to be. He didn't really revive AEW and make it a number 2 company.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
Let's cut him a little slack. He got injured like the second week he started wrestling.
But that's part of it.
He was, for that week and the 2 weeks he was healthy, he drew the numbers. He was just not in the. He drew the numbers.
I think I remember when he first came back, we were both quite disappointed with his return.
We were disappointed, but bro, we're gems of wrestling fans, bro. These dickheads will settle for less.
Yeah, they were fun. There was a dude crying, remember?
They would have been like, Chavo Guerrero in AEW, I'm watching it this week, goddamn. You know, that's
Mark Henry, AEW bound. This is going to be a game changer, man.
What's funny is Mark Henry is in he is in AEW.
I know. I was just saying.
Paul Wright, oh my God.
Again, though, Edge. It's like Edge. Edge knows what he's doing. He's not there to fucking revive his career. He's just going to make a quick $250,000, chill with his friends, have his little run with Christian, and get the fuck out.
No, he has a full-fledged contract. I actually seen it. It's a full-fledged, full roster every week. You're going to see Edge type shit.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to see him wrestle every week.
I mean, no, because now AEW is doing the WWE thing with the storyline buildups. They just wait for pay-per-views now for the big stars.
And Edge and Christian right now are the only thing that I'm hearing kind of buzzing from AEW.
Yeah. Because honestly, they kind of played it smart. They literally continued the feud from WWE.
Yeah, from like back in the day.
Yeah.
A feud that WWE never finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the last thing Edge ever told him is, you're a crybaby bitch. I never thought my best friend would become that. And then he came out and was like, you're still a crybaby bitch. So it's like people were seeing the continuance. They
just picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart. That's good. It's good storytelling.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that was Punk. We pretty much covered that.
I don't see him anywhere else. He has a better. No, he can't even go to ROH no more. Jesus. He's.
I don't think it matters if he goes to any other company. Like he could go to Impact, but who the fuck if a tree falls on Impact, does anybody hear it?
So,
hey, come on.
But let's keep it real. There's still people that were like you before he returned to AEW that's still CM Punk fanatics. There's a lot of people still rooting for his come up.
I think I don't think we're the.
I think there's more that's waiting for his downfall. But
I was just about to say I think there's a lot more than we think. People that feel the same way that we do, where we were very hype about his comebacks. Me more than you.
I seen the comments, bro, and the demographic of the comments are 34 and up. That's calling him a crybaby. But the ones that are getting the views for these damn wrestling shows now are 8 to 16 to fucking 30.
Well,
So
I think what it is that when Punk left WWE, right, he was doing the pipe bomb revolutionary gimmick, right? And at that time, that was cool. It was like the coolest thing on the fucking planet, actually. Like he was getting radio interviews. It wasn't just wrestling,
right?
Buzz. But what happened is, I think when he disappeared, right, and he was gone for that 7 years,
bombed in UFC, went into Fox Sports.
Well, fuck all that. Let's just pretend nobody saw that, right?
Okay.
He comes back and he's basically this weird version of him, but he's still this crybaby version of CM Punk. But here's the thing is, in that 7 years that he was gone, we all grew the fuck up. You know what I mean? We all went through life and grew up and went through issues and tribulations and shit. And we learned, like for instance, us, we were like, all right, what are you bitching for?
Yeah, MJF
Stop.
was the one that really said that what you just said in that one promo, bro. Like,
did he really? I didn't see it.
Yeah, we did see it when he was like, growing up, you're my idol. And then I had to grow up without you and do everything. And then you're back and you're the same fucking guy you were when you came back. Like
you never changed.
Yeah, you never changed.
Yeah, you didn't learn anything.
Yeah.
And it's like we grew past CM Punk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of that's a good call out. I didn't even realize that he was actually saying that. That was yeah. So I don't know. I don't think we see CM Punk in wrestling until he may be like fucking.
Well,
older.
see, the thing with Edge, I'm gonna go back to Edge real quick. The thing with Edge, he just did Chris Jericho's podcast, and in that podcast, he's talking about character development and how, you know, when you're, especially in WWE, you're a character and you make it sell. You're that character for like the rest of your time. We talked about that last show when I was like, when you hit your prime, you're permanently that person.
Right.
And he was kind of saying the same thing I was saying. And he went into the whole Judgment Day. The reason why Judgment Day didn't last for him. Changed his music, started wearing suits, cut his hair. And he's like, that's not me. So I was never going to be accepted, even as a heel.
Because he's already a legend for something else.
You're already a legend for something else, bro. So I feel like CM Punk has, if he would have stuck around and still been that crybaby that he is today still, it probably would have still worked for him because that was his thing. But since he was gone for so long, it's like not seeing someone, then you see him again, and oh, look how tall you got. You know, it's almost like that. Oh, you've changed.
Yeah,
but you didn't change.
You're older now.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like a familiarity. I know I said that wrong, but I agree with you. Okay, well, speaking of, shout out to Peter Ortiz in the chat there.
BBP.
Actually, he says what we're about to talk about. WWE won on Tuesday. AEW, WWE ratings came in. Actually, it's NXT.
Yeah, it's always been NXT.
Yeah. Dynamite got 609,000 viewers. NXT got 921,000, almost a mil.
Almost.
Rounding up. I'm being generous on the roundup. But I mean, NXT pretty much, I guess for a wrestling show, blew them out of the water. That's 300,000 fans. That's a pretty big margin.
Thanks to John Cena, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Hey, they're all employees.
That's the developmental fucking show, bro. That's like putting Stone Cold Steve Austin on Sunday Night Heat. He just didn't do that.
No, yeah, there they did. Before pay-per-views. He was already there. And he would show up late. Well, that's kind of we were on what was it called? NXT time with D-Walk and Joe BNCO. So go check that out on Freaking Reactions. Yeah, with Alex Coquito too. And he was kind of making the argument, Joe BNCO, that it was a desperate move. And I don't see it as that. You see it as a desperate move?
I do see it as a desperate move. Because I went back and did my research. The 75 weeks that they were going against AEW on Wednesday nights, AEW was whooping their ass.
All right, let me ask you.
It was like, out of the 72 weeks, AEW won 67, and two of them after the 67 were draws. So NXT wasn't really. But
they haven't been going head to head, have they?
They went head to head from 2019 to like 2021.
That's pandemic era. I don't count any of that.
19 wasn't pandemic era.
And I'll be honest, AEW did pandemic wrestling better.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by that. Well, let's also be real though. AEW is battling WWE's third show. They're not even battling Raw or SmackDown.
They're battling. They only went into a battle against each other because they were once on the same night before.
I get that. Yeah.
So
naturally, it's going to be
yeah. But other than that, they would never go against the Raw or SmackDown.
It wouldn't be even a fair fight.
Wouldn't be a fair fight at all.
Well, this is my analogy, right? If you ever see a roach in your house, right? You know that there's more roaches. It's just how roaches are, right? So since there's more roaches, do you just let that roach go or do you still kill it? I think naturally you still kill the roach.
Yeah,
right?
You still kill the roach.
I think that's how WWE approaches it. They're like, we don't have to send Cena and Undertaker and Paul Heyman and all. That's what I'm saying, though. I think it's the fact that it's an easy kill. They want to call, like Tony Khan wants to talk shit on the internet.
How do you?
We can just send 3 people down to NXT and it's over.
How do you bring out someone that's retired to come out?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not desperation. It's literally punching down. It's not.
It's for me an easy kill is them just running a show with who they had without adding the extra all-stars, so to speak, or legends.
Yeah, but the difference is they're battling with their developmental territory. Tony Khan is using his main roster. Everybody on his roster. Why shouldn't?
Did you read Tony Khan's tweet afterwards or Instagram?
Oh, we're gonna go through his delusional fucking tweets.
It's not delusional. One he did say it was really petty, but it's a fact.
Do you want to go through them? I have a couple of them.
See if you have.
Well, which one were you talking about?
I'm talking about when they said two legends broke their streak of being on a show that had over 1 million views.
Two legends broke their streak. I think I do have that tweet. I think he's totally delusional. Like, for instance, where he's saying that people were posting this thing of him, Shawn Michaels, a picture of Shawn Michaels smoking a cigar, and it's like Booker of the Year. And he's basically like, not after Wednesday, I blew him out of the water. And it's like, bro, you're fucking out of your mind.
When was this tweeted?
I'll show you right now. And then we'll go back to the one you're talking about. This one right here. So somebody wrote Booker of the Year, Shawn Michaels. And then Tony Khan tweeted, actually, I'm pretty sure that last night blew whatever chance he had at winning at that award. Yeah. So he thinks that he destroyed Shawn Michaels in booking.
Or saying that the show was bad and he's disqualified from booking.
Wait, what show?
From the award.
Oh, he's saying the show was bad?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that if that's the argument, is he trying to say that it's quality? Like he had a better quality show, it just didn't get the ratings?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest, nothing from AEW made me go and look up clips online. I'll tell you what I was more interested in, and we'll get into later, is Heyman being on the show. I thought he was much more, he was more weaved into the storylines a little bit.
It was the Undertaker for me.
Little American Badass return.
It was Mark Badass.
Mark Calloway? Is this the one? That's a tweet, yeah. That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
So you said you agreed with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so this week, 2 active decade-long rating streaks from 2 great legends were ended. With all due respect, until this week's head-to-head AEW on TBS versus WWE on USA, neither John Cena nor Undertaker had ever been on a WWE show under 1 million total viewers and under 400K in the demo. It's like a LeBron stat. Like, that's not a win for him though.
Why wouldn't not be a win? He thought it was
because he still got 300,000 less viewers.
But he's just saying that they stooped so low as to bring in 2 legends, and the viewings didn't even still hit 1 million. So he's like, if you were gonna beat me with those guys, you should have beat me over 1 million at least.
This is how embarrassing this tweet is and how delusional it is. The 400K demo that he's claiming that they were under 400K is the same margin of viewers that WWE beat him on. 300K. Like, it doesn't matter if they got a different demo. What the fuck does that matter? It's still that whole demo was represented in what they beat you in with.
He's saying, regardless if you won or not, you went ahead and got someone like John Cena that knew that was coming on for a week or 2 weeks and still didn't get over 1 million viewers. that he has had over decades.
Yeah, it's their C show. It's not supposed to. It's not even supposed to get 900.
Why not? They were trying to make it so it's 900. They have to in order for them to go up.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, obviously they were there to increase the views. That's pretty obvious. Why else would you put Undertaker and John Cena on the C show, on the developmental show?
Well,
I just don't see how it's desperation though.
And Cody Rhodes. Don't forget Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I don't see how you're not explaining how it's desperation. How it was a desperation move.
It's no other episodes where there a John Cena or Undertaker on there. All of a sudden, it's a night like tonight. They're promoting John Cena to be on that show. They're promoting Cody Rhodes to be on that show. It's to keep up with the numbers of AEW for that night, even though it is a developmental show.
Yeah, it's like fighting a war, right? And you have a strong base, but you have your wall that you don't put as much effort into, but you know that they're coming to attack that wall. You go and reinforce that wall. You put some more men on it.
So you take men off the front line and not the retirement camp.
Yeah, but that's my point. Because it's the C show, they needed to. If they're gonna make that move, they had to do it with some big names. You get what I'm saying? They couldn't just like put let me think of a name. They couldn't put Kevin Owens on the show because that wouldn't have, maybe a couple people would tune in. But you got to put a John Cena because you're gonna go, okay, well, why is John Cena going to NXT?
But everybody knows why John Cena's going to NXT.
Maybe that's why a lot of people didn't tune in then. They should have put more surprise into it. They should have made it more of a, like, why is he going there kind of thing. No? What I'm saying is it's not desperation because it's not hard for WWE to do that. And that shows you the fact that they can get John Cena to just show up to a fucking maybe 200 people in the audience. If that, they can make him go and do that. That shows like that's God level shit.
Well, what's the make?
What do you mean?
What are they doing to make him go? He's not just gonna go, sure, WWE, I'm gonna go to NXT.
Yeah, of course they're giving him something. But it's not hard for them to do that. Also, let's not pretend John Cena, if it comes down to like AEW is really going to war with WWE. John Cena's a lifelong WWE guy. You're never going to see him on AEW.
I understand that.
Yeah. He'll come back to help WWE.
I understand that. I'm saying when it could be, I think when you think of desperation, it has to be like a grimy move, like a last.
No. Go ahead.
like the last resort move is just, oh, they're doing that? Well, yeah, okay. Let's get John Cena. It might have been an easy motion to do it, but they just knew they had to pull a motion.
This is what I mean by desperation. If John Cena was like, oh, fuck, I can't make it, right? I don't think WWE would have been like, listen, we'll double it. You got to be there. I don't think they would have been like that. I don't think they had to push and pry the Undertaker to show up. Just come out, you say a couple things on the mic, you ride your motorcycle, you wave to the fans. It's like A League of Their Own, the Tom Hanks character. Take your hat off, you sign some baseballs.
Sitting down and a 5-year-old came and full swung, are you dodging the hit fully, or are you just gonna stop the punch?
You're gonna stop the punch. I think that's what that was.
That wasn't to stop the punch.
Listen, if they brought back like fucking Stone Cold and The Rock and like got some really huge. Those were names that like just call up Mark.
He was supposed to be done, bro. Now he has a whole thing with Braun Breaker.
I don't think it's gonna be a program. I think that was a one and done thing. Undertaker's not returning.
He hit him, picked him up, and choke slammed him, bro.
He's got an old man belly.
It doesn't matter.
He couldn't even turn off the motorcycle right anymore. He's not coming back. That was just a come out to see the fans thing.
No,
Taker,
bro.
you owe us one.
He started the storyline, bro. Taker's not done.
You think it's a storyline?
Yeah.
You think that this is leading to a program, Braun Breaker versus Undertaker?
Yeah.
I think you're crazy. I think you're as crazy as Tony Khan.
Hey.
Maybe he needed the cash. Who, Cena or Taker? I don't think either of those guys at this point.
Probably Taker.
Taker doesn't seem like a guy that spends a lot of money.
Michelle looks like the bitch that does.
Maybe. Cena doesn't have any. Cena's got to at least have 80 mil in the bank. Or you think more?
More, bro.
100 mil? How much is Cena worth? Look that up, please. Yeah, I might have sounded like an old man. He's got to have 80 mil in the bank. You gotta have 3,000 in the bank. 100 mil, you think? See if I could type up how much the Undertaker is worth. Also, these aren't usually accurate. Or maybe it really is, and that's how celebrities like 17 mil, the Undertaker.
80 mil, John Cena.
I was right.
Yeah.
Wow. Be a fucking broker. 17 mil for the Undertaker. Bro, they're good. They're fine. Both of them. Neither of them need the cash. Yeah, that's all. That's where I'm going with or that's all I'm saying about the whole thing. I don't think it was desperation. Well, you want to talk about Heyman?
Yeah, what about Heyman?
Heyman in NXT. Talked to a couple people.
He's not coming back on NXT.
He was in. Well, hold on. I don't think he's going to NXT. I think he's bringing NXT to SmackDown. If you know what I'm saying. He was talking to The Rock's daughter. And supposedly he was talking about the bloodline. Or he was showing her something on his phone that said the bloodline. So supposedly The Rock's daughter is going to be the new member of the bloodline. Thoughts?
Be the first time they acknowledge The Rock
in
the bloodline. Because even when they talk about him in interviews, they don't really mention him.
No. And you know, I saw proof of that because you say that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw this thing where the Usos were doing this thing where they were like, it was just a WWE fun video.
Yeah.
They were like, let's go through the family tree.
Oh yeah, and they only said Rocky Johnson.
They didn't mention The Rock.
No.
They mentioned everybody else but The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they did mention Rocky Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really weird. And that was back when they were a babyface team.
But
that wasn't even them playing up any heel kind of thing. So you might be onto something. But then why would they bring The Rock's daughter in?
for The Rock to come back, baby.
It's all about The Rock.
He's already back.
Is it just to lure The Rock in?
Yeah.
Give The Rock a reason to...
Yeah. Have a reason to be on the show.
Or be involved in the bloodline story. Now, do you think that they're taking Cody out of the title picture? Because I was getting that feeling when he won the tag titles with Uso. I didn't think it made any sense.
I think I don't know. It's a bloodline story within the bloodline story because of Jay, but we don't know what's going on with that. 'Cause do they like each other? Do they not like each other?
I don't know. It's getting really convoluted again,
Yeah.
but maybe that's their plan, just to keep it going for a little longer.
And then let's be honest now. From your predictions earlier, shouldn't that have been Sammy instead of Cody?
That's what I would think, but now they're doing Sammy and Owens versus Jay and Cody.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing is getting weird because then it's almost like it's throwing water on Cody a little bit.
Yeah.
Because now I'm seeing even like Cody's still getting crazy pops and everything. Don't get me wrong, but the segments are starting to kind of like the fans seem to be in the live crowd anyway. Seem to be like out of it. Like that promo between Sammy and Cody and Jay and Kevin. It was like dead. Even when Sammy came out, it was like, whatever.
They don't know what's going on. It's confusing.
That might be what it is. Yeah. And then I think people are a little like cautious of like, is WWE pulling Cody out of the title picture for The Rock?
Or it becomes a triple threat.
I hate triple threats. Which, by the way, the only match I kind of enjoyed on Fastlane was the triple threat.
Still didn't watch Fastlane.
Yeah. It's not meh. It was all right. Meh.
Rating.
For Fastlane?
Yeah.
Probably C-, maybe. I mean, I enjoyed a good amount of it. Like, I wasn't bored, but I was just like, I didn't finish it. I didn't watch the Seth and Shinsuke match, but sorry.
And Cody could still go for Seth, bro. Easily.
That's not the one that people want, though. Well, first, because I'm not a big proponent of Cody being the guy to dethrone Roman. However, I'd rather him do it than The Rock. Are you in that same boat?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that's the perspective I'm arguing from.
But I still want Jay to be the one.
I still want Jay. Because I think that's the better story. But then they're trying to find ways to like weave Cody into the story. That's why they had him bring Jay onto Raw. I think they're trying to find ways to do it where it's like retconning Cody into the story. You know what I mean?
How does he even get in there? Yeah, I guess that's...
Well, how is him and Jay friends?
Don't know.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't think they're friends.
But he brought him back to Raw after he quit.
Like he negotiated something.
Based on what, though? I'm talking the storyline. Based on what?
I don't know.
Because he even comes out and goes, I talked to some people. And it's like, when did you get power in the company?
And he got his own bus.
Yeah, I know, but is it because he's wearing a suit?
Yeah.
I got you. Suit just means power.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Suit in the bus.
Suit in the bus, bro. And legacy.
Oh, you mean like he spoke on behalf of his father, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. The road's name. I got you. I suppose it was a very John Cena move. John Cena from 2012. You know what I mean? Just brings people back, or he'll quit and then show up the next week.
I'm back. And
I just decided to be back.
And it says returns like he left for real.
Yeah.
You have to leave to return. If that's the case, everybody that they returned.
Everybody returned to Raw. Where were we at on that? Yeah, I don't know how Heyman plays into or how The Rock's daughter plays into it. I know how Heyman plays into it.
That's how they get The Rock in there. I'm telling you. They're squeezing Cody in there. They're squeezing The Rock in there. It's probably
Triple
Cody
threat
versus
with The Rock.
It's probably Cody versus The Rock. Whoever wins go against Roman.
You know, that is what WWE does when they're forced to make a decision.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
Let's
Fuck
make
it.
it a fatal 4-way.
Let's do a 3-way dance, huh? All right. I guess, keep an eye on that. What else do we have here? Talk CM Punk. Hey, do you think the whole thing in the Middle East is going to affect WWE going to Saudi Arabia? Now, I only bring that up because the whole thing is that Iran basically backed Hamas, who did the whole terrorist act, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Iran and Saudi Arabia are sworn enemies. Now, I know WWE is more than likely safe in Saudi Arabia. I'm just saying, I assume there's got to be some kind of effect, no?
Yeah, all the Israelis. Right, that's who.
Well, I guess, I don't know if Saudi Arabia, I think they're allies with, or they signed the peace deal with Israel.
Israel, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's what I think. I could be wrong on the politics, but I think that's what made them enemies with Iran.
I'm just saying, all right, so if that's the case, and if they're in Saudi Arabia,
Crown jewel in 3 weeks.
anybody that's from Iran just won't fly out there and wrestle that night. They'll stay home. Just like anybody that has restrictions to go out of country, they just stay back. Just like Sami Zayn doesn't go to.
Right.
So,
Yeah, but now I get that part. I get the logistics of it, but what about the actually there? Do you think there's even an idea of, hey, maybe we hold off? Maybe we can't go there. Who knows what it'll be like in 3 weeks? He'll still go. I don't know. Vince isn't there anymore. Vince would have. This wouldn't even be a question if Vince was still in charge.
they're sliding.
We're sliding. We still sliding. Why does my camera keep fucking freezing? So you don't think it affects?
No.
No. All right, fair. Fair point. Fair point. Let me fix my camera and then we'll. Anything else you had?
I think we had.
There we go.
Oh, we're going to talk about that there's no more sunny days.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So Sonny was sentenced, I believe, to 26 years
Yep.
in prison
For killing someone.
for killing a man in a DUI. Or I guess you'd say while DUI, right?
Yep.
Oh, she looks.
Horribly.
Oh. Like she's been through the ringer. WWE star Tammy Sitch declared a danger to society as she faces 26 years in prison. Now, I think she got sentenced. I might have an old article. But yeah, she was charged along with 7 others. Wow. First served the charge of 7 others after it was alleged she killed a 75-year-old man in a drunken car collision. Yeah. So I believe she'll be. I read somewhere she'll be 70 something when she gets out.
Yikes.
If.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? She'll get out. She's made for that world.
Oh, she's sentenced next month here
In Florida.
Yeah.
So she's not sentenced yet.
No.
Ah, got you.
The animal.
So when do you think, at what point do we get like fucked up Sunny stories from prison? She's sucking dick for McDonald's and shit.
Sonny's gonna die in prison.
You don't think she makes it?
No.
She's a hood rat. She's a survivor. That's one thing about Sunny.
She's gonna be clean and desperate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Sunny's made for the world where sucking dick for a cigarette makes sense. You know what I mean?
She can't suck dick for a cigarette because there's no dicks to suck.
There's prison guards that'll fuck Sunny. I guarantee. She's fucked up looking there because she was crying.
I doubt it.
Oh
shit.
Well, I bet you there's dudes that still have that like thing where it's like she was famous. I used to love Sunny when I was a kid. That'll still do it just for the story. Would
She
you?
was.
Go ahead.
They'll just be like, they'll just give all the accolades that she had before. She was the first wrestler to pop the internet and Google.
That's what I'm saying. #1 downloaded woman in 96. That's still hot to somebody.
A lot of bodies, and that's weird. Y'all are weird.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, brought it all on herself. That's not to be cliche about it. You know what? I bet you WWE hates that though. Where they always fucking put the WWE Hall of Famer. That's the way they reel people into this story, by the way. WWE Hall of Famer? 26 years in prison? I'd watch that. Then when you find out it's Sunny, you go, oh yeah, of course.
Duh.
Old news.
How did she do it again in prison? Oh, it's the same one. Sad.
Let's see. Regan reactions coming soon. Sunny OnlyFans in jail. I guess that's possible these days. She'll be fine. She'll get some sugar daddies to comfort her financially. You think she licks some muff?
Yeah.
Like she needs protection from from a heifer?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
From Big Mama.
Big Mama.
T-Baby.
Calls her mom. Yeah. Well, that's a legend. A legend.
Legend right there.
Going to prison.
Sayonara.
Yeah, I've heard enough of Sunny. Piece of garbage. See that? Frozen again.
Oh man.
I don't know why I'm keep freezing. It's like when I switch. All right. Oh, did you hear that they might come out with a hardcore title? A real one?
Man.
A real one this time?
Please. Not a 24-hour.
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Yeah. They're bringing back hardcore.
I hear that's a possibility.
But will
It's not
it be
going
the
to be
same?
No.
I don't
It's just going to
want
be a bunch of kendo sticks and chair shots. That's all it'll be.
And probably a table.
Maybe. That'll be the special.
And a ladder. They're flippies.
I don't know. I don't know if they want to take the chances.
Yeah, they're never clean, bro. They always shoot their shot. Too excited. Let's see if there's any news that's...
I froze again. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. I thought it was when I was changing the thing. Sorry, you gonna say something, Wonder?
I was looking for something here.
Let's see. Triple H has a big announcement tomorrow on SmackDown.
Oh boy.
What do you think it is?
Hopefully it's not a Tony Khan announcement.
It's an announcement that he has an announcement.
He has an announcement that Stephanie McMahon has an announcement.
What is this that you sent? Oh, this is the real trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, the Von Erichs?
Yep.
Got you. All right, we'll watch that. Let's see. Another tournament. Yeah. What do you guys think it's going to be? His announcement. Platinum Ham says the hardcore title. I heard War Games. I was going to say War Games, but I heard they already announced that. But maybe it's the official on-air announcement.
Maybe.
I could see him coming out.
Hopefully it's the hardcore title.
Yeah, I want it to be something.
See, now he got a viewer for tomorrow. See how easy that is?
Yeah. say you have an announcement. But see, then you get into Tony Khan like area where when he says he has an announcement, you're just like, you blew it.
I never cared for his announcements.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like
maybe because we have the attachment to WWE, still probably some dickheads over there at AEW still waits for every announcement. Go, I wonder what it is. Is there a new championship belt? Luchasaurus win his lawsuit?
Yeah, I mean, I get like if he comes out and announces a tournament, I'd be disappointed by that. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Or what if he's announcing that the Undertaker's back to go against Braun Strowman?
I still wouldn't believe it. Or I don't believe it. Sorry, my camera is just fucking up.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This camera usually doesn't fuck up, but don't worry about that. You should be hitting the bell on the side so you could be one of the first to get any of our content when it drops. Yeah. Fix something there. Fixing the technical difficulties. We don't do this every show, I promise.
For real. There we go. Now we have to sort ourselves out over here. All right, we got to watch the Iron Claw.
Yeah.
And then we'll get out of here. So hopefully my camera holds up. So is this the one where MJF is playing a guy?
Yeah.
That's legitimate?
Yeah.
And the guy from Shameless, Lip.
Yeah, and dude from High School Musical, Zac Efron.
Oh, right. All right. Let's I guess just watch it.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us. I believed him. We all did.
Boy, was he wrong, huh?
Yikes.
Eesh.
Morning.
Pants tomorrow, please, David.
Terry, I want you to join your brothers in the ring.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Now, we all know Kerry's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Erich?
More ribs?
I want to be with my family. You know, be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the rest.
They got the theme song. They got the rights to it.
Yeah.
Play some bootleg version of it.
Federation that our father built with his own 2 hands. The hands that were passed down to us. The hands that will deliver the iron claw to you.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
You gonna be an uncle? Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that makes me so happy.
I'll talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
That's a terrible accident.
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle. Live up to that deal, or we are through.
I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Bonner will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling.
I saw Flair in there.
Yeah, I saw Flair too.
I didn't really see any other wrestlers that I recognized, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a well-produced movie. Looks like they're at least trying.
Yeah, I didn't even know
something.
it was going to be in the theaters, so let's see how it goes.
Oh yeah. I wonder how much that actually like draws.
Yeah, we'll see.
That'll be interesting.
A few days before Christmas too.
Yeah,
SG.
yeah. I mean, no offense to the Von Erichs, but I don't think anybody's like clamoring for a Von Erich movie. I got them.
We'll see if the wrestling community pulls through.
Yeah. But is it like how kind of like The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke kind of crossed over? Do you think the Von Erich movie does that? Or is this just for wrestling fans?
Yeah, I think this is the straight out of Compton. For wrestling fans.
I don't know if like there's like, for instance, my aunt, she's like in her almost 60.
Yeah.
And she's a huge Von Erich fan. So she's from Texas and all that stuff. So maybe she'd be into this.
Yeah, probably her whole clique.
Maybe. After the bridge game, they go and watch the Von Erichs.
They probably have Von Erich forums.
Old ladies just
still heart throbbing over them.
Yeah.
They died young.
No, yeah. I mean, we've seen the dark side of the ring, and I've seen maybe a couple documentaries about him. So I know most of them like committed suicide, right?
Yeah.
The father, I think, committed suicide.
I think so.
I could be wrong about that.
Not suicide, it was an overdose.
Yeah, I thought maybe one of the brothers died from an overdose. And then I think only one of them is still alive, right?
A grandson.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're all dead?
I believe so.
I thought there was one left on the dark side.
Could be a mistake.
Sorry, guys. I know we're veteran wrestling fans, but this is way before our time here. Yeah, I'm waiting for some Attitude Era movies. You know what I mean?
That will be crazy.
What about a Ric Flair movie?
He died from cancer.
The father.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. And I guess maybe that's what started the downward spiral.
Yeah.
Because what it seems like in the movie, well, the trailer, they're telling the story that the father was kind of like he told them what to do when they fucking did it. Patriarch. Platinum Ham, I'm not a movie guy, but I probably watch it because I'm somewhat familiar with the Von Erich story, mainly Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah, I mean, I'm always just a sucker for wrestling being produced into a movie. I still like watching Ready to Rumble. When's the last time you saw that?
Ready to Rumble?
Yeah, with David Arquette.
No lie. Probably like 2 years ago.
It's free on YouTube, you know, right? Yeah. I still like the first Spider-Man movie because Macho Man was in it. I still love that scene.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
He was in it?
Yeah. Bonesaw.
He was Bonesaw.
You're going nowhere.
Oh, Kevin Von Erich is still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, looks interesting enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'll bootleg it.
I probably will too.
Yeah.
I hate going to the movies.
I mean, last time I went to the movies, it was a good experience. Crowd was interactive.
What did you go see?
Blue Beetle.
I hate interactive crowds. Shut up and watch the movie.
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
What was that?
It's a
Kids?
No, it's a superhero movie.
Oh. I see. There's always like an applause break in superhero movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those. George Lopez was actually funny in that movie.
He was in it?
Yeah.
Is it animated?
No.
Oh.
Only animated cartoon I'll probably watch in the movie theater is Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Those type of Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like horror movies, I hate going to the theaters. People are bitches. They amp it up for the movie. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not in the movie, asshole. You're watching it.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's not. Especially if the movie's mid. If the crowd agrees and starts commenting the movie, this shit's pretty fun.
I remember when I went to see I Am Legend in the theater, and there was this group of black kids next to us, and they were like making this commentary throughout the whole movie. It was fucking hilarious. Because the movie is so like dull and nothing going on. It's a movie you got to see by yourself. You can't watch that in a group of people. There's too many opportunities to
roast that shit.
There was a roasted, yeah. So yeah, you're right. I guess it depends on the movie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll make a note to watch that because it is a wrestling themed movie.
Yeah.
We should probably.
Still haven't watched Teal.
Yeah, I know. A lot of content. I gotta catch up on more than you, actually.
Yeah.
I did finish Young Rock. Somebody brought up Young Rock.
It's canceled, man.
I know.
That shit's so tragic. This shit was just getting good.
He was just getting to the good years too. Yeah, you're right. Wasn't Young Rock Attitude Era enough for you guys, Platinum Ham? Like, I'd like a good Attitude Era movie about somebody, whoever.
It could just be Attitude Era.
But like in like a real cinematic way. Like the Young Rock was cool, but it was a little too goofy. They got a little loose with the costumes and shit.
I don't know. The costumes were pretty spot on to me.
They looked a little cheap for me.
Well, you know,
like Foley's, it wasn't accurate.
They couldn't do it accurate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want a nice, accurate WWE film.
We're not getting that.
Like, as cliche as this, maybe the Montreal Screwjob. I think that can make for a good movie.
Unless WWE produces it themselves. It's not hitting theaters. It's hitting Peacock.
Oh, I see. Who's producing this? Lionsgate or something?
424.
Oh, A24.
A24. Yeah.
I never heard of them. Up and comers. Hey, get the rights. Yeah, Mankind. I don't know if he's saying about the Young Rock thing, but I think a good Mankind movie, even if they reenacted all of his like home movies and did that whole thing, and then his come up.
Lost is here, all that.
Bro, Mankind. Him going off the fucking cage, that could be almost the climax of the movie. You could put the thing of his kids watching the movie or watching him get hit 16 times in the head with a chair, them crying in the fucking crowd.
Maybe a Stone Cold movie before Mankind, because he had more of a my body gave out, so I had to stop moment.
Broke my neck.
Yeah.
Thing. Here's one that could probably cross over is Kurt Angle. Olympic gold medalist, broke his neck, still won. Then they can do part 2 is with his WWE career.
Broke his neck again, still wrestled.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that could have crossover appeal to the Olympic audience. You know what I mean?
It just needs to have a lot of background substance. It can't be all wrestling. So it has to have the storyline of what's happening behind the scenes.
It would have to delve into his like drug addiction.
Yeah.
And alcohol problem I think he had.
Yeah.
And all that. But I think they can make that sympathetic for a guy who broke his neck and still wrestled for years. You know what I mean? I don't know. Vince McMahon, that's the one that I'm waiting for. You could intertwine everything with that shit.
Vince.
A Vince movie?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll have to be so many wrestlers. Like, they got to be spot on with them. So that would take so long to cast.
It'd almost be like doing the Titanic in wrestling form. You'd have to get everything right.
You'd have to start CGIing similar looking people.
And then not only that, you'd have to get, what is it, fucking 6 decades almost? 5 decades? What is he at? 50 years running WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it would have to end with him getting ousted.
The house one, yeah.
Just tell it from Vince's perspective.
They'll probably cut the years of 2017 to 20.
Yeah. They do the Pursuit to Happiness thing where they just cut it after he went public.
Yeah.
And then it would just say like words. Vince went on to become a billionaire. He then stepped down from his company in 2023. Then you'd have to cast his boring wife.
If they did an Attitude Era movie, it would have to be more behind the scenes. So it's a Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Mark Henry, Viscera. Like, you got to get a lot of people just to, and it's background.
But that's why I brought up something like the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah.
As fucking played out as that story is, there's a lot of background things you could do. The little secret meetings that went down, Cornette doing his crazy shit, Shawn and Vince and Triple H conspiring in a room, Bret Hart being kind of I mean, the problem is there's not really a good guy or a bad guy in that story.
Yeah.
that is the problem. It's everybody being bitches, really.
Pretty much.
They did it with Wrestling with Shadows, though. That could be a good. that was a good.
What movie?
Good background. All right. Corbin. Good Corbin movie.
I'd rather see an R-Truth movie.
Actually, I would love to see that. A good Rags to Riches, Baron Corbin.
Rags to riches, back to rags to riches. So, first gimmick.
How about a nice woke movie about Ron Simmons being the first black WCW champion?
That would be nice.
Just woke enough.
I'll take it.
Would you watch it? If
Yeah.
it was, what if it was like ultra woke, but it was like a really well produced wrestling movie?
I have to watch it for the factor of it being a well-produced wrestling movie.
That takes precedence. I'd be able to like push back the wokeness a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the episode of Junkyard Dog.
They had
on
some
the
wokeness
dark
in
side.
it?
It was a lot of the wokeness, but it was still a good episode.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, that's a good one. If Jordan Peele. Oh, that's Generation X, though. But I was going to say if Jordan Peele directed the Ron Simmons movie.
Yikes.
Oh, if Jordan Peele had the opportunity to reimagine Degeneration X doing the blackface promo. You know, that would actually be interesting, though, for them to show that, them doing it, and then you see what happened behind the scenes. Like a reenactment. Did they really get a backlash? Was NAACP coming at them? Was The Rock pissed about it? You know? You're right, though. It's the backstage shit that's what got me with Young Rock.
Yeah.
Was trying to sift out, like, all right, what was real?
Once it got to the wrestling thing, it was only like
I saw that already.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
But everything else was before that or after it. That was what made it a good show.
Or what was interesting, too, was them showing The Rock, like, cut a promo or something that we all know, but then he would have a narration over it.
Yeah.
He'd go, I was really nervous when I was doing this promo.
Yeah.
And I fucked up right here. And then he'll say the line.
It was a well-produced wrestling show. Fuck the vest or Mankind's mask.
I got past it because of the storytelling. Yeah.
Triple H wig was pretty bad too.
It was.
But if the show progressed and they kept it backstage, they could have evolved to even short hair Triple H. No Stone Cold. Undertaker. American Badass. You know, they could have really went into detail because it's behind the stage.
Triple H had the wig of a female rapper. Just fucking front lace. A woke movie starring New Jack. All right, now you guys are just throwing too much. Too much at us. Yeah, the Ron Simmons movie would be called Damn.
Oh shit.
Platinum Ham, shout out to you.
Damn would be a great damn Ron Simmons movie. The story.
All right, well we'll get out of here, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
You have anything else?
No, that was about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else.
All right, well we'll be doing a show tomorrow. Doing the Misfit Nation podcast. As usual.
After a week hiatus, you know.
A little week, yeah. Just took a little week.
You missed us.
Yeah. Gonna make you miss us a little bit. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, there it goes.
Hey. So yeah, tomorrow probably around 9-ish.
Yeah.
9-ish? Yeah. Later in the evening, we'll have an evening show. So yeah. Join us.
Bring your IDs. So we're checking at the door.
We're checking out the door.
It's a late night show.
Because, by the way, did you see they called for global jihad tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hamas. So So I mean, real shit though. It might pop off tomorrow.
So instead of your IDs, grab your. Never mind that. I can't even advise anything.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, stay strapped.
Yeah, always.
Head on a swivel. And just listen out for the halal walk buzz.
Damn, and I was gonna get halal guys tomorrow too. Sucks.
Oh Jesus. All right. Well, we're out of here, guys. Thank you for joining us. Anything to promo?
You can follow me on all social media platforms at I am Wonder, IAMWNDA. If you need anything customized, like this guy's shirt over here, look how lovely that looks. Yeah, Kayfabe.
Nice and short.
Go
Sharp.
ahead, check out Trades. TRADZ Customs with an S.
Yes.
Check out the website, edit.com. Yeah.
Also, go over to Rican Reactions. He's in the chat there. He just dropped the video of
my lovely trip to Puerto Rico. I'll talk more about it tomorrow on the show since I took the week off since I got back. So
definitely.
Y'all tune in to hear my Puerto Rican experience.
Absolutely. And Alex also invites us to Puerto Rico if the country fails.
Yeah.
But more than likely you're failing too if we fail.
Yes. So.
However, not if we vote Alex Coquito for mayor. He's going to save that goddamn island.
Yeah, after hearing stories about that mayor, he's a fucking dickhead.
The mayor he's always talking about?
Yeah, fuck him, bro.
Yeah, I listen to Alex's show a lot, and he's always telling stories about the corruption and shit that goes on. But we see that we saw that during the hurricane and the Trump presidency.
Yeah, but actually going there and actually seeing it, fuck him, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard you were talking about how the roads were so fucked up. They're like doing nothing.
Only because it's election time, he's fixing places.
Got you. I see. It's all photo ops.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to vote those motherfuckers out of every place of power. It's pretty much how we got to do it.
They're all a part of the one cabal.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to make them run.
This episode of the Misfit Nation podcast is over.
But that doesn't mean the conversation has to end. So if you're not a socially awkward queer,
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or
at the Misfit Nation. Also, help us prepare for our inevitable YouTube ban by following us on alternative platforms.
like Rumble and Odyssey at the Misfit Nation.
And if you're tired of looking at our ugly mugs,
You can listen to the audio version of the show
on Apple Podcasts or Podbean. That's misfitnation.podbean.com.